What's going on, you guys? Jason here from Mystical Tomes, and as always, we're going to be doing another reaction video from Scary Secrets. This is 5 scary ghost videos, too creepy to be shown. As a quick disclaimer, I own no video or audio, pretty much anything, any ownership rights to this video. This is strictly for Scary Secrets, so that way I don't get slapped with a copyright claim. As always, as well, I always like to say that's my last video. I noticed that you guys haven't really been watching my stuff subscribed, so if you guys want to, please subscribe to my channel and you'll be the first to know when I upload more videos. That'd be fantastic. I'd love to have more people come into my channel, watch my stuff, and I'll redirect them to whatever other channel I personally find amusing or scary or have really good content.
Number 5.
Our first video comes from the YouTube channel Alberto Del Arco, who is exploring a haunted ruin complex together with his crew. This place is also called Home of the Devil, since the previous owner has performed many satanic rituals in this building. It is said that many innocent people are buried in the property. After arriving in the dark, Alberto and his team start investigating, and what they found is terrifying.
Por acá. Okay. Con mucho cuidado. Vean eso. Está impresionante. Es muy grande. Okay. ¿Escucharon?
That sounded like a dog, not a person saying Greedo, or Gritto, or however you pronounce it. I really do think that was a dog barking. You guys let me know in the comment section. To me, that's just what my opinion is.
¿Se me escucharon un ruido, un grito? De hombre. No me siento como del todo bien.
That actually looks like someone scaling the side of that building. I mean, from the camera angle you're seeing, it's very shaky, but from what looks like, it doesn't look like someone's walking there.
No me siento como del todo bien.
It looks like something's crawling up there. It does definitely look like something's crawling up there.
As Alberto makes his way through the high grass, we can hear screams, and moments later a dark figure appears on the building. Only seconds later, this dark figure appears again, and it seems like this figure is a woman. Alberto and his team decide to enter the building, and as soon as they enter, the activity starts to intensify immediately. But what they are about to encounter is even worse.
Se oyen muchísimos murciélagos. ¿Oí pasos? Por las raíces de los árboles. Y una escalera que da hacia afuera, hacia abajo. Qué curiosa construcción. ¿Oíste?
While the team was investigating, a figure in a white dress seemed to appear in the doorframe to the left for only a second before disappearing. Without noticing, they continued the investigation and managed to capture something truly chilling.
¿Oigo voces ustedes, no? Ok, vamos a seguir. Se siente un poquito extraño. Yo no me siento muy bien del todo. Y más cuando vean. Estamos rodeados por un riachuelo. Ve, allá. ¿No viste? Güey, ahí. Algo se metió. Allá.
When I understand that the camera's trying to focus in when it's doing a long-range shot like that, or a pretty decent shot like that, but you can't even see what it's doing. It's standing completely still, or it's just an object. You don't know what it is. And I'm not trying to debunk this, but when you're seeing stuff like this compared to other videos that we've watched, you're kind of questioning if it's authentic or not. You know what I mean? And so far, I mean, yeah, it's a creepy location, but I think most of the voices that they've been hearing, except for one of them, is an EVP.
¿Viste? Güey, ahí algo se metió. Allá. ¿No viste? Güey, ahí algo se metió. No sé si era un animal, no sé qué era, güey, pero algo se metió. ¿Lo tienes?
As Alberto and his team were on top of the building, they noticed a dark figure in one of the entrances below them, and it even looks like this thing is watching them, and seconds after it disappears. So what is your opinion on this investigation? Did they capture real shadow figures? Is this footage maybe paranormal evidence? Or was it all a hoax? Let me know your opinion in the comments down below.
I don't know, that's a catch-22. Well, it's not really catch-22, it's either or. To me, yes, it could be a very, very elaborate hoax, or it could just be someone that they don't know that's spying on them. So, they wouldn't even possibly know that it would be a fake or not.
Oh.
Number 4.
The next video comes from the YouTube channel Terral Extremo, who went investigating an abandoned ruin in the middle of nowhere together with his team. As always, they start by exploring the whole area until they noticed they are not alone.
Oh yeah, there's that one right there. Looks like someone's moving around or something. Yep, one right there. Yep, one right there.
As they got to the building, they noticed a strange dark figure which seems to be appearing again and again in different windows, as if it is watching them. So they decide to investigate further, but things got only worse.
If you see some kind of freaking shadow person like that, you do not go after them. You do not go after them. You don't know what if it's a person or if it's a spirit. You don't know what either or what their intentions are, just in general about that. You don't know. So you just don't go investigate, say, oh, I wonder what they're going to do. No, you don't do it. Nope, that's a hard pass for me.
And again they noticed a figure appearing in the ruins, and only short after they noticed a dark figure while standing on top of the building. They were convinced that something is watching them, but still continued the investigation and recorded even more terrifying footage.
I like how not quiet these guys are. They're just like, oh, I'm just going to stomp my feet on this gravelly thing. You're not going to try being quiet. Try to sneak up on them, since they already know that they made their presence made there. But this thing's following you, and you don't know what the intention of it is. So, I mean, kudos to them. Hopefully they both made it out alive, and they weren't injured or anything. But These guys, if anything happened to them, they were kind of egging it on to have it happen to them. They're just following it, or following this person so much, it's just like they had enough. So...
The strange figure reappeared again, even after they were exploring a completely different spot of those ruins. So what is your opinion? Were they really followed by something? Or was it all fake? Let me know your opinion in the comments.
I don't think it's honestly fake. It could be, but my opinion is I don't think it is, just due to the fact that it was a person. I mean, it could be a person too if you think about it. If they have like some really bad intentions, they can plan on scaring those guys, or they could try end up physically hurting them. Or if it's a ghost, it is, or some kind of an evil spirit. If it's an evil spirit, then it will be basically just following them around and then try sneaking up and attacking them essentially for complete control of their bodies as a full-blown possession. I mean, it could happen, but with this, it's either or. Really, in my personal opinion, I think it is real 100%.
Comments down below.
Number 3.
Next up, we have the YouTube channel El Payaso exploring a haunted graveyard in the middle of the night. It is their first time coming back to this place after they managed to capture a little child's spirit the first time they've investigated this graveyard.
Nope, no thank you. Anything with little kids that are dead, and older people that are dead, or anyone that's dead in a graveyard in the middle of the night, it's a hard pass for me. That's a no. I've seen too many scary videos. How that turns out not to be what it is, and it's never really a good ending at the end of that. So hard pass for me. These guys are very, very dedicated in doing what they're doing. I wouldn't deal with that. No, thank you.
So after coming back, they started the investigation at the same place and started walking around, and only short into the investigation, they managed to record something chilling.
Yo, compa, pues con mucho miedo, payaso, de verdad, porque la pudimos captar muy clarito, demasiado claro.
That was actually really good evidence. You see a shadow person run right across the walkway right here.
Muy clarito, demasiado claro. Muy clarito, demasiado claro.
A dark figure crosses the pathway straight in front of them. Still, they didn't notice it, what makes it even more bizarre.
That is a hell of a freaking shot, though. I will give them that. That is a hell of a shot. They captured that because it wasn't fully solid. You could still see barely through it. So I'd have to say that is a spirit. I have no other way of disproving it otherwise, because a human being is not semi see-through, no matter what angle you put him in.
None Unaware of what they recorded, they proceed their investigation and captured even more terrifying things.
¿Estás aquí todavía? Danos una señal.
Yeah, you could see how sketched out he was on that. I don't know what the spirit or the kid was saying, but that made him jump back a step.
¿Escuchaste?
¿Mamá? ¿Se escuchó mamá, compa?
Se me cayó la tapita. ¿Me la pasa?
Ahí le va.
¿Escuchaste? ¿Otra vez, mamá?
Se escuchó mamá. ¿En dónde está, niña?
Here's the thing about that. Like I said, from all the books I've read, from all the shows I've watched, from all the testimony I've ever heard from paranormal experts, demonologists, psychics, people who have clairvoyant gifts or whatnot, if it's a little girl, fine, it's understandable if you actually get it and it gives you all the right responses what it wants. But if it's a demon, it will disguise itself as something innocent, like a small child, an older senior person. It doesn't matter. Someone that doesn't think your mind think it's a threat. So it'll be like, oh, it'll let your guard down, and that's when it gets you. So when you see this kind of stuff, be careful. If you're doing graveyard kind of stuff like this, be also extra careful because you don't know sneaking out there. No, you don't know what's going on out there. Just be extra careful.
Uy!
Ah!
During their investigation, they heard a child's voice repeatedly calling for his mother. So what do you think? Did he really capture paranormal evidence? Or is it all fake?
I think a lot of it is real. Even at the slightest chance, it could be just a little kid lost out in the cemetery. It can happen. But I honestly think that's some real ghost evidence. A kid died, they don't understand, they don't know where their mom's at. They're not ready to cross over, or they're looking for their mom's grave and they don't know where she is, or it might be a negative entity or a demon in disguise of being a little kid, so their guard would be let down. So you guys let me know in the comment section what you think. To me, I think that's real.
You decide.
Number 2.
The next video comes from the YouTuber Lisbeth, who is about to investigate a haunted graveyard. It is said that this graveyard is haunted by a woman with dark long hair, and there have been many reports backing this theory up. They are exploring the graveyard together with a local that knows Syria very well and has experienced many strange things in this graveyard. As soon as they arrived, there was a very strange vibe, and at some point they managed to capture something really bizarre.
Hay que enterrar a su hermana, no te lo voy a decir. Y ella dice que pasaba por aquí.
Oigan, a mí me han dicho que a veces en los panteones la gente suele venir a practicar como santería o hacer hechizos, cosas así. ¿Ustedes le ha tocado ver algo?
En mi tierra no me ha tocado. Dicen que se llevan puños de tierra y con eso es con lo que hacen sus cosas.
Se siente una vibra como que... ¿Qué es eso que se escucha? ¿Qué es eso que se escucha? ¿En serio? Pero yo nunca había escuchado así.
So that could be one of two things. Again, it could be a shadow person. It could be someone in a robe or in a dark clothing trying to sneak around that corner, see what they're doing. I want to have a very open mind about it. It could be, it could not be. Let's see what else is going on.
Un avión, o no sé, será...
Back at the graves, there's a dark figure peeking out around the corner and then disappear after a second. They were pretty sure that there's no one else around, so what could it be? They decided to investigate further, and what they captured later on is even more chilling.
Todos los domingos. Aquí, unas señoras que conozco, hace un año, más de un año, se murió su mamá. Los sábados y domingos.
Okay. If that cameraman caught that, or if he's even paying attention to what's going on around them. If I would have seen that, I'm like, hey, there's someone behind you. We need to go check it out. Or at least call out to them to see if they're there. But anything other than that, that was a hell of a find. They didn't even see that. They didn't even really acknowledge it or even know it even happened.
Hasta las 2, 3 de la
Esta
mañana.
está súper bonita. ¿Ya la viste? ¿Vio?
No, nomás oí yo que se llamaba Pedro. Prendo todas las luces y me voy una vuelta. A ver que no se vea nada, o sea, personas que se metan.
¿No le tocó que se meta alguien? Ajá.
No. Una pura vez sacamos uno de aquí, que ya estaba hasta con su cobija ya acostado. Y de primero ya estaba todo oscuras. Y luego ya estaba prendida la luz.
¿Y qué le dijeron?
No, pero lo sacamos por fuera. Pero es que no vimos cuando, a lo mejor cuando yo todavía no llegaba, él se metió.
Ok. Estoy viendo, pero, no, estabas hablando por allá, ¿no viste como sombras?
As they stroll down the pathway between the graves, there is a dark figure behind them to the left, and moments later it reappeared in the window behind them to the right. Over the course of the night, they have captured a few of those sightings, but there was more to come this night.
También llegaron y la agarraron por detrás.
¿Cómo aquí?
Aquí cerquitas.
Ay, no puedo creer que hayan pasado tantas cosas aquí.
Aquí en Tepa hay muchas cosas, muchas.
Ay, me
Muchas
siento
cosas que
bien.
asustan en las cosas, te asustan.
No, pues aquí ya me asustaron aquí, o sea, sí, yo sí, de verdad no, estoy tratando de controlarme, pero sí siento así como que en cualquier momento puedo aparecer otra vez.
Vamos a pasar para allá.
As they proceed with the investigation, the strange figure appeared again, as if it is following them. So what is your opinion on this video?
Demonic. Normal spirits would probably stay at their tombstones and grieve, probably. I mean, that's what I would probably do if I passed away and I wasn't ready. I'd be grieving, but this is in a black robe. Most of the time, if you talk to Catholics or Christians, you'd sit there and they'd tell you it'd probably be evil or demonic. If it's stalking them like this, I can't think in my right mind that it has the intention just to say hello. If it does, it needs to really work on its people skills, because honestly, that is terrifying.
Were they followed by a ghost? Or was it all a hoax? Let me know your opinion in the comments down below.
Number 1.
The next video comes from the YouTuber Ricky Velasquez, who is investigating a haunted house in Mexico after the owner asked him to take a look at his place, since he has been experiencing many paranormal events. He even described them as the evil poltergeist. As Ricky arrived, he started a live broadcast together with his investigation. At some point, he decided to sit at a table, and while talking to the chat, some inexplicable things started happening.
Sentarte y hablarle a la señora María Plasencia, saludos desde Tijuana, mi querido Ricky, muchas gracias. ¿En quién andas con mi buena? Señora. No mames, güey. No te pases, güey. Oh, lo bestia, güey. Luego prende esta mamada, güey. Perdón. Güey. Te pasas, güey. No mames, güey. ¿Me estás oyendo, güey? No mames, güey. Espérate. Ya, bien.
Out of nowhere, one of the chairs gets pulled back, and we can hear a loud bang.
I couldn't really tell it for the first playthrough when it had happened. But yeah, no, that's a hell of a find. That chair's jetted back about 2 inches, right in front of him. And if I saw that at night with just night vision camera on and you can't see anything else, yeah, I would do the exact same thing. I would be out of that house. So fast. There would be no thought in my mind. Nope, I'm out. I'm gone.
Coming from the kitchen. After this first activity, Ricky continued his investigation together with the owner, and that's when the activity started to get even stronger. They started hearing suffering screams, and the chair didn't remain the only piece of furniture that is being targeted by the entity in this house.
Si esta es su casa, ¿por qué no sale de donde está?
Escuchó el último pueblo.
Aaron.
No,
Aaron.
no, el chile ya no me quedó aquí.
Uy, cálmate, cálmate. Ahí va, güey. No mames, perdone mi lenguaje tan... Si te imaginas que me devolviera el saludo o el...
Darle un golpe, ¿no?
Nope, I'd be freaking out. I would be out of there so fast.
No. Madre, güey. Ok, ya, está derechito. Madre.
You hear a disembodied breath right behind him. Probably he's freaking out more. He's like,
Güey.
The wardrobe has been targeted by an entity several times, as if something would be trapped in there and is trying to escape. They decided to take a look outside, but the activity from inside the house didn't hold back.
Es que no, o sea, nunca nunca he sentido eso, pero, o sea...
what the hell was that? Y'all heard that, right?
Güey, ¿crees que nos vamos a quedar, güey? ¿Eh?
We could clearly hear that something has been moved inside the house, even there's no one inside. But this was definitely not the last activity.
Extraño, güey. O sea, yo porque estás aquí, pero sí se siente feo, güey. Y es que ya...
That was loud. It was very, very loud. Sounds like somebody's trying to break down the door or something.
Only moments later, the door is being slammed, so they decide to go back in and investigate further, and what happened next was truly chilling.
I'd be out of there. I'd be out of there. Nope.
Hay algo que ya no está normal. Oh, mi codo, güey. Pues ya no se puede, güey, ya no se puede, güey.
Both lamps were swinging in the kitchen, and suddenly the drawer is being rapidly opened. They notice that the activity is pretty strong here, so they decided to sit at the table one more time. And what they recorded next was really terrifying.
Señora. Ya, güey.
Güey.
Señora, manifiesta. Oh, te pases, güey, ya, güey.
Both chairs moved this time. No, there's not just one ghost in there.
Oh, no mames, güey.
After a moment of waiting, they notice movement in the kitchen, and 2 chairs have been pulled back again. So what is your opinion on this investigation? Were they attacked by a poltergeist, or was it all a hoax? Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more scary content.
Well, this is going to be the end of my reaction video. If you guys like this and all other reactions like it, please hit the like, bell notification, and subscribe button for me, please. And also help break that YouTube algorithm. That'd do me a world of good. So that way everyone else can see this and actually give me more input on videos like this. Scary Secrets. So, as always, I'm Jason from Mystical Tomes, and you have a great rest of your day. Take care.